Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. Our last YouTube video was all about why you shouldn't squat, and we covered 4 accessory exercises to still get you some more muscle growth and some strength in your legs while not doing the squat. And this video is all about if you cannot squat deep or safely, then we cover you 4 exercises to improve your squat mobility to get deeper and better into the squat. So have fun and enjoy the video.
With internal and external rotation being the fundamental movement of our hips, it should be obvious that they are essential for a good and strong squat as well. Why? If you like internal rotation, this may as well be the reason why you can't squat below 90 degrees, or why you have to almost get into a sumo stance in order to get deeper. I show you a great way to strengthen your internal rotation. These passive range holds are performed in a 90-90 base position. So get into your 90-90 and into an upright position and sink into your rear leg, basically trying to bring your rear glutes to touch the ground. From there, initiate a lift off with the rear leg. If you're able to lift off, get deeper into your end range of motion by leaning back and over your rear leg. With the rear leg engaged, now lean forward until the foot and calf lift off. Hover over the ground for 15 to 20 seconds and release. The knee stays on the ground the entire time. Go for 3 sets of 3 reps each, 15 to 20 seconds long. Keep the core engaged and the rear leg working hard. When we ask ourselves, what is needed for a deep squat, the first thing that comes to one's mind is probably hip flexion. Lacking sufficient hip flexion can be another reason for not being able to squat deep or below 90 degrees, especially without pain. This exercise is called wall squat pails and rails and seeks to improve the range of motion as well as strengthening these ranges. So lie on your back and get as close to the wall as possible in a lying squat position. The feet should be about hip width apart and pointing slightly forward. Hold this position for 2 minutes, making sure the knees don't flare out to the side. You can use your hands to keep them in position, which means in line with the hips and feet. After 2 minutes, you start to build tension throughout the body and ramp up the pails contraction by pushing the feet into the wall. Once you reach your maximum effort, hold this isometric contraction for 15 seconds. This is immediately followed by rails contraction. Now you try to lift your feet off of the wall, getting deeper into bent leg hip flexion. Again, make sure your knees stay in place. This contraction is done for 15 seconds as well. After that, go for another relaxed minute in the squat position and repeat the pails and rails process once more afterwards.
To improve your dorsiflexion of your ankle is definitely a good decision when it comes to get better squatting technique and depth. Find yourself in a combat squat position. Lean forward with your whole body weight on your front knee. Find the stretch from your Achilles up to your calf. Stretch it out for 2 minutes, and after the 2 minutes, ramp up your pails contraction by pushing your foot as hard as you can into the ground. After 15 seconds of pails contraction, immediately go for the rails contraction by trying to lift off your front foot off the ground. You should feel a burning sensation right in the tibialis area. Repeat it once after it. If you have a hard time finding a stretch, then just place a weight onto your knee so you can apply more pressure. Follow the same principles here with a 2-minute stretch and the 15 seconds of pails and rails. We recommend doing these at least 3 times a week, combined with some passive range lift-offs for dorsiflexion. Find your passive end range here and go back around 10 to 15 degrees from there. Then lift off the front part of your foot, and the heel should always stay on the ground. Hold the lift off for 10 to 15 seconds, iso hold at the top, and repeat it for reps and sets. This will blast your dorsiflexion. Give it a try, guys. This one is great to improve mainly your abduction. Abduction should be also quite strong when it comes to the squat, as the muscles involved prevent the knees from collapsing inwards. Find your deepest frog position and stretch it out for 2 minutes. After the 2 minutes, ramp up your pelvis contraction again by pushing your knees and ankles as hard as you can into the ground. Hold that contraction for 15 seconds. After that, immediately start the rails contraction also for 15 seconds by trying to lift off your knees off the ground. Really engage your glutes here, squeeze them as hard as you can, and repeat the pelvis and rails once after that.
Guys, if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on mobility, calisthenics, and strength tutorials. If you want even more information, then please visit our website. The link is in the description below.